episode 71 of Fist of the North Star 1 Point. The keyword for this episode is going to be willpower. In this video, I want to develop why Rou's willpower that we see as magnificently exhibited in this episode is essentially for a good intention, of course, with a good intention, but that he goes crazy after that, he just exaggerates. In this episode, we see that Rao gets so strong, let's say, simply, right, just because he wants to save his brother. He sees that purity, even his love for his brother, we could say, but he just thinks, I can't abandon my brother. And so he's able to climb that cliff, and that even impresses the Hokuto master there at that time, Ryuken. So that's how much willpower Rao can have to accomplish such impossible seeming things, impossible looking things. And with that much willpower, what happens is that with time, and we also see that he suffers a lot to get stronger, to get better, and it doesn't bother him, because he will just resist, he will just do it. But of course he's still young. And what happens when you have willpower, even if it's for a good reason, when you mostly focus on getting stronger, that, let's say, the dynamic, the more physical aspect of it, just suffering, getting stronger, you lose grip of the essential thing. And so you just want to get stronger. You have to become the strongest. It becomes very you-centered, self-centered. I have to become the strongest. It's all about me. And this is the way you progressively turn antagonistic, if I may say. Now, in all of this, this is how you can have, and this anime is great for this reason, this is how you can have empathy with the antagonists because of what they experience. It's just their fate. He wanted to do something good, and he's depicted as good as a child, but then it's actually because of that he turned antagonistic, but because of that turn of events, right? So it's very complicated. Now let's talk about Toki, who knows that it's because of him, as self-sacrificial as he is, as individualistic as he is, as innocent we may even say as he is, that it's because of him that Rao became that way. So what about Toki? Well, we said that he developed, that his martial artist blood boiled throughout many episodes thanks to Kenshiro, so that's his development in the anime. But he gets willpower as such as well, and that is represented by his, while fighting against Rao, his default soft style that changes to the hard style, because Toki gets so much willpower to, let's say, replace or echo with or go in parallel with Rao's willpower. Because if Rao developed that much and actually lost grip of his initial intention, it's because of Toki. So to pay for his mistake, that he probably thinks is his indeed, then he has to generate that much willpower, and he has to become what his brother had to become for him. Except Toki would never accept that Rao becomes that way for him, and so he will conquer and rule over the world, and in an evil way, of course, with terror. So he has to become that older brother that Rao became for him, so he beats him in his own game. So that's the thing with willpower. Willpower is either this thing that you contract in the beginning with a pure intention, but then you lose grip of your original intention. It makes you way too strong and no one can stop you, and so you're the greatest antagonist. Or it's this thing that you struggle to contract in the beginning, so you have to be protected, but then as this responsibility that you feel, then you develop it yourself, and you just realize your fate, and then you become someone like Toki.